The Citrus Bowl. Iowa against Tennessee. Tennessee is an 8.5-point favorite. The total is 36 in this game. Just brutal. It's, of course, New Year's Day at 12 p.m. Central on ABC. And, yes, just a brutal game. Anything that Iowa is involved with is just, yeah, right? Full season numbers would have Tennessee favored by 9.7. The power rating has Tennessee by 11. You're not going to see a coaching matchup with two more different styles of coaching than what you've got with Kirk Ferentz and Josh Heupel. However, when you look at what these two teams have done towards the end of the season, it's relatively similar. Like, the offense for Tennessee is still rolling. The defense has actually been bad over the last 6 weeks. But when you look at, full season, Tennessee's defense, number 44. The Iowa defense is number 1. This Iowa offense is just, how do you Iowa fans watch this? Like, it is abysmal. And yet, even I still watch it, right? I'm not nearly as invested as you guys are. So this is the full season numbers again. Let's pull up the last 6 weeks and give you an idea. The model says Tennessee, even though they're number 41 in PPA margin, Iowa's number 66. I would have Iowa by 2.42. Now, again, this Iowa number, like, over the last 6 weeks, they're number 2 in the country in PPA per drive. They did hold up pretty well against Michigan, but exactly what is it that they are defending? That's what I'm curious about. They're pretty good against the pass, but I don't know. I just don't feel great about Iowa in any position, right? I don't think there's going to be a ton of opt-outs for Iowa, but Tennessee's already had several guys out. Kirk Ferentz really good against the spread in games like this, or in bowl games for sure. And this number, 8.5, like 8.5 is crazy. Especially when over the past 6 weeks, I would have Iowa favored in the game. So you start to look at that. You look at, what Iowa does on offense. Well, Tennessee's defense is pretty bad against the pass. They've just been kind of beaten up in some of these last few games. They are still pretty good at stopping the run. Number 41, in PPA per rush allowed. Number 85 in rushing success rate allowed. Iowa runs the ball over 57% of the time. You look at the 5 factors plus talent rank down here towards the bottom, and you got Tennessee 25, Iowa 26. I think 8.5 is kind of crazy when you really look into the numbers. Tennessee, not very disciplined. They're number 131 in penalties per game. Iowa is number 5. When it comes to turnover margin, Tennessee doesn't really turn the ball over that much. They're number 15 in giveaways per game. I'm so curious on this. Net explosiveness is a huge thing. Iowa is not explosive on offense whatsoever. You look at the numbers up there. They are number 115 in net explosiveness, number 133 in offensive explosiveness. But Tennessee, where they are explosive on offense over the past 6 weeks, number 31. Iowa's defense is number 16 in defensive explosiveness allowed. So those kind of negate each other a little bit. Excuse me, I had to get some coffee. And yes, I'll just keep that in. I'm going to take Iowa plus the 8.5. Kirk Ferentz in a bowl game? Yes, 100%. I know the offense is terrible. I know. But they have a way of dragging teams down into the mud, and I think they're going to do it again here. I'll take Iowa plus the 8.5. I don't know how much Tennessee is going to be amped up for this one, and I kind of expect more opt-outs from Tennessee. I don't think we're going to get as many from Iowa, so I expect Iowa to be somewhat full strength for this one.
Thanks for listening to Winning Cures Everything. Make sure and follow me on Twitter at GaryWCE. If you want to toss in a question, you can email me, Gary@winningcureseverything.com. Make sure and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.